Both teams are trying to measure themselves and put together a lineup that is indestructible.
How much of a rivalry is there between Iowa and Oklahoma State?
I think the rivalry is, what we make it. I mean, really for us, it's a circled event on the calendar. It's something that we pay attention to, or you put an asterisk by, or whatever you want to say. But we get ready for every match, and this is big because of the history and some of the, the tussles that we've had over the years and things of that nature. But really, in the grand scheme of things, as a coach, you got to keep a level head and know that it is just another match.
What is the history of this duel?
Well, I don't know. It's I think the 51st meeting, and I don't know what the exact Oklahoma State wins tally compared to Iowa's are. I know that there's been some barn burners, and I know that there's been some lopsided situations, and I've been on, when I was competing, I know we had a couple on both sides of that, and going forward, again, it's the history of it 1 year at a time. So when you look back, that's what makes it great, and that's maybe what makes it great for the press and the people and you guys promoting it and moving it forward.
Is this rivalry personal?
Is it personal? If I say yes, then what? Then it's bulletin board material, maybe a little bit. All rivalries are personal. All matches are personal to me because I know that our people, our wrestlers, they pour into the sport as the same as John Smith's wrestlers do, and I like to see our guys come out on top. I like to see them, get what they earn in a sense, and be able to persevere through those tough situations against, a team like Oklahoma State. And if you look at their lineup this year on paper, they're probably as solid as they've been in a while. So it is personal, It's not personal where you take it to an unhealthy level, but it is personal.
What are the biggest differences between the Iowa and Oklahoma State wrestling programs?
I don't think there is a difference. I think there may be a slight style difference. But, if you ever read the book Cowboy Up, and you could change the cover, put Gable on the cover, and change John Smith's name to Gable, and put Iowa in where they put Oklahoma State, and it would sound the same. I mean, I was amazed when I read that book several years ago how similar, they were in the way that they think. Gable maybe was more of an offensive-minded coach, where, more of a maybe dominate to a point where you're going to put yourself at risk to get the major, where John maybe, I don't know him that well and I never wrestled for him, but maybe he would be more of a get the win and then, let's look for the domination. That might be the difference, and that's not to say that Gable was reckless, because he was a master at getting them the most out of his athletes and getting them to dominate in positions or matches that on paper his wrestlers never should have been able to dominate. So that's a compliment to him, and then it's not a knock on John either, because he was a machine on the mat, and I'm not taking anything away from him as a coach either.
Looking back at your past, whether it's a competitor or a coach, is there a heightened sense of awareness for this match, or an extra boost, or?
I think we hit on it. It's Oklahoma State, and it's that time of the year, and it's the next duel on the schedule. It's coming up tomorrow, So yeah, the hair's standing up in the back of my neck right now, and it better be, because I know that we're going to get their best.
As you look back at the same thing, competitor or coach, are there any moments, a whole duel or single matches that stand out in your mind between Iowa and Oklahoma State?
Single match, has to be Ramos and Oliver in Carver Hawkeye Arena. It wasn't a explosive, high point scoring match, but for Ramos to stay in there and get a locked hands and then ride him out to get that win, and that was something where Carver Hawkeye for years and years and years, it was the loudest was when Brooks Simpson pinned Volker in the duel match with Iowa State back in '88 or whatever year that was, and I feel like Ramos with that match probably broke the decibels on that situation, and And that was just an amazing. It was really where you kind of started to see Ramos make a name for himself, and kind of where Carver Hawkeye Arena started to fall in love with him.